Mr. Big Mouth, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Mouth? You never gonna get my love. Now I know you wear all those fancy clothes and have a big fine car. Oh, yes, you do now. Do you think I can afford read your black ass? You think that you're higher than every star above, Mr. Big Mouth? Tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Mouth? Hey, YouTube, what's going on? Hi, Miss Sherry. Lamar. Mm. Allegedly, Cat Williams says Diddy made the fires. It's a conspiracy. Oh, Cat Williams talking again. I wonder if he'll get them huge numbers. Hello, allegedly. TLC and 3. Rizzo. Well, I was laying back minding my own business as usual, and I ran across something. I believe it was on last night. Let me start off with a little small taste so y'all get an idea of what I'm talking about. And y'all won't say I'm bullying nobody.
I did not watch. Let me tell you something, baby. I ain't watching nobody. I'm just getting on.
You never do.
To the house myself. It was a lot of work after this little snowstorm. So now I wasn't able to do it.
A lot of work with Uber.
Oh, well, see, y'all know better than I do. So it ain't that like playing in my face? Ain't that like playing in my face? But see, I'm not moved because it ain't no friends on YouTube.
Girl, stop saying the same damn thing.
If she go over there and do it, I still don't have no animosity towards anybody because
give me one more minute.
It is what it is. It's comment and commentary, and that is what it is.
Okay. Jay Wilson, stop work on not whispering after your words.
Control and who can do what, and I'm not controlled. Okay. I'm not controlled. I'm not. And if Queen Tulsa pop up on the panel again, she has every right to pop up because I ain't stopping nobody from coming on my channel, and the views of the host are not necessarily the views of the guests. And I say that. I always put out that moniker. I always put
remember that
let people
in the
know.
next 5 minutes.
And baby, that's it. And if she wants to drag, let them go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not moved. I'm not stressed. I ain't apologizing.
I don't care.
Because I ain't say it. And it's my platform, and this is a platform where people can speak. There are only a couple of people that I don't allow on my platform.
Okay, I know, just long.
Okay. Sparkle Libra, that right there.
Be quiet, baby.
So what else is going on? Now, if y'all got a difference of opinion, you can come on and say what you need to say.
Girl, anybody making your channel? What they gonna get for it?
I'm telling you what, I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Easy.
Jay Wilson Brown was live in his car on the freeway an hour ago, spazzing out.
I got the wrong place. Hey, I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? Wow. I paid my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. Okay, the point of the video. I guess I went on too early. I was trying to get where he went on and made his whole speech about how anybody can say what they want to say. Y'all can come on the panel and all this. He's always asking his lazy ass. He wants all these people on his panel. Remember, we started off in the beef sector with individuals coming and giving their commentary. Many times commentary on current event or something that's happened specifically in the beef sector. But we were all one-man shows, correct? This dude has bragged and bragged and bragged and bragged, but he was a one-man show, right? But now he depends on these panels, correct? So when I was listening last night, I see my name popped up. I thought I could just, I'm terrible with this stuff. Hold on. It should be right here, though. It was at the beginning.
Screaming Dragon Road. Castro Tommy, a car honked at him. He almost got into road rage. Child. God bless him. That's what they want to do on their platforms.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Wilson.
Baby, whatever people want to do on their platforms.
That's your stand.
I ain't apologizing to nobody. Mm-hmm. I ain't getting ready to apologize to nobody. Because I ain't say nothing about nobody. You didn't hear me amening. I really asked what's Queen Tulsa, what was the problem and why she had issues with people. So, I mean, but yeah, so. Hey, Pastor, did you hear about the petition going around?
Oh, girl, god damn.
Power, what is this petition? What is it? I really don't. Say what you want. She said she will drag Pastor. Okay, praise the Lord.
I can't find it. Okay, so basically, he's talking to Tracy in this thing. Tracy has expressed her displeasure with this other woman. I think her name is, I forget. This trans woman over there. Apparently, she speaks about Tracy quite a bit on Jay Wilson panel. Jay Wilson's on here to say he don't control nobody's mouth. They can say what they want to say. Tracy takes offense. He said, why don't you ever stop her? If I'm a friend of yours and I've been a loyal supporter, one of your first supporters, why do you have people on there who continually come for me when I'm not coming for them? Correct? And someone in his chat makes the point, well, Tracy's over in Tim Blaine's page. She be over there laughing, and Tracy says so little on my page, right? But you had to drag me into this. Jay Wilson, don't you understand? The last thing you want to do is to speak my name. Don't speak it. Don't even think it, honey, because what it does is it gives me an opportunity to come back on here and whip on you some more, correct? So you're taking the fence. Well, you said, well, if Queen Tulsa, that's her name, if Queen Tulsa can speak about speak about you, why are you on another page? And Timothy Blaine, Tracy has been on my page for years, practically since the very beginning of my experience here on YouTube, which I've been on here 8 years. She probably been on here 7 years, correct? Most people are not just sitting up there looking at one dumb bitch talk for the entire time they're on YouTube. Most of us will go from page to page. So we're all appearing on anybody's page. I am on many people's page. I may not say anything, but I am there. I know what the hell is going on. Since you have made a sector, and you've called this a sector where people talk about what's going on in the beef sector, obviously we have to go and see what's going on in the beef sector. Now, you, for some reason, Jay Wilson, seem to find it necessary to continually say ad nauseum how you don't listen to that one. I don't know what she said. I don't care. I don't care. Girl, this child said, I don't care, something like 30 times in this. How long was the video? In this video, the whole damn video is, 4.5 hours. 4.5 fucking hours. She says something like 30 times, I don't care. Oh, I don't listen to her. I don't listen to him. Or I don't go on his page. You don't do anything, Jay Wilson, but yet you spend all these 4.5 hours talking about everybody else's business. So my question would be, how do you know their business if you don't go to nobody's page, girl? Back to the topic. Tracy comes, she barely says anything. Usually she says, hello, chat. I think a couple of days ago, she says, tired of all the lies. That's it, correct? So that justifies him having this woman over here now going full throttle against Tracy. You're justified because she comes to my, stay out of my business, nigga. If people want to come to my page and listen to my commentary, what the hell does that got to do with you? I've always thought that Tracy should speak a lot more against you, considering all the ways you have done her, all the ways you have treated her since she's been on here. She was your primary supporter, correct? Yet when she gets in trouble with some food in California, you made 40 videos about that. I've spoken about it many times. 40 videos about Tracy and that food in Sacramento, correct? And that was at a time when you were saying you were her friend. Correct, Jay Wilson? You're the one. You're the one. You're the primary doxer. You started off the whole doxing trend, right? When you start driving around her house, right? Then you start giving tours to anybody, people who have pledged to kick her ass. They come to town from Chicago. You drive them to her house. Of course, you denied it. Oh, I never drove nobody nowhere. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch them. I don't know. I never drove nobody by nobody house. Yet she Five Babe, because she knew she would have to use this as ammunition at some point, actually video recorded you pointing out her house and driving people past her house. You drove Kelly Love by. Why is it necessary that people on YouTube know where Tracy's house is? You had that psychopath, that stump thing, that stump creature. She made video after video showing us that she knows where Tracy lives. And I'm going to go up to the house and I'm going to stand it. This is her door. I'm standing in front of the door, right? That was only because you showed the stump creature and the rest of the world where she lives. Oh, I didn't. I didn't show the apartment number. I didn't show. Well, could they figure that out? How about walk up to the goddamn mailbox and say, oh, whatever Tracy's last name is. You can see it right there on the mailbox, girl. She went and did, the stump creature did that and walked right up to her door. Correct, Jay Wilson? Did you felt it necessary to get in your car and go and photograph the power lines in her neighborhood? You thought this was amusing? You have dogged this woman out so many times, child. And even when that boy in Mexico, excuse me, ding dong. Get it from, put it right here. Put it right there. Put it, move. There you go. You found it necessary to show us how many gas pumps they have at the gas station next to her building, Jay Wilson. You have done so much to that woman. So for her to just say, hi, Timothy, hi, chat, replay, she says nothing. She never even says a whole damn line over it. But if she chose to come over here and read your punk ass, she would be within her rights, because we all doing whatever we want to do, right? Like when you started with this video right here, you kept saying over and over and over again, people can go wherever they want. People can say whatever they want. Correct, Jay Wilson? And you were the primary offender. So you used my name. I counted only three times. I could barely watch that video because of your continually to repeat the same shit. Ain't no friends on YouTube. I told y'all, ain't no friends on YouTube. The same shit that Tasha K said 6 years ago, nigga. You have taken that and every goddamn thing. You got to say the exact same thing. So if you have Tourette's or something, Jay Wilson, tell us. We'll understand. We're understanding people. We won't criticize your disability. This thing, but you said the same shit. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I just started counting, girl, until I couldn't take it anymore. It was like the Chinese water torture, Miss Thing.
It's the Lord. Mm-hmm. Baby, it's bigger fish to fry in this nation. There are things in this nation, and YouTube is a job. I click in, I click out. It is what it is. Ain't no love lost.
Girl, we don't need you to tell us what YouTube is anymore. The point is, you went on there for 4.5 hours, bitch, because you're preparing yourself to pay that mortgage again. Correct? When you came to YouTube, Jay Wilson, remember when you came here, girl, whining and crying? Oh, I just lost a job. I just making a video to show you what it's like to lose a job. I just lost a job. Okay, Jay Wilson. Now you've had 6-7 years. How's the job search, girl? How's the job search coming, Jay Wilson? Right? You ain't look for no goddamn job. You can't get one. You're too fucking old and you're too inexperienced because you've never learned how to do any goddamn thing, girl. I mean, you make a big thing out of flying on the airline. Oh, I was in corporate America. I was in corporate America. Nigga, people who work at McDonald's are in corporate America. In other words, girl, they work for somebody. Correct? All you did was pass out the little cocktail weenies and the cocktail drink and the cookies, girl. That's all you did. When the plane was about to land, you read from this little script, girl. Please put your mask over your face. Restore all the items in the top. So this is what you're acting like it was your career, Jay Wilson. But for a person who's supposed to be an educated man, girl, you don't know shit. You don't know nothing, girl. So this is like a gold mine for you. What's been goddamn YouTube, Miss Thing? You're on here 4 and 5 times a day. Now you're making 4 and 5 hour videos. You're inviting all these people on to your panel because you're incapable, girl, of just giving commentary. All you're going to do is get on here and repeat. I don't care. I don't care. Oh. They don't believe I don't care. I don't care. Girl, that nigga goes on and on and on saying the exact same shit. Well, whatever. Thank you for the invitation by using my, oh, that's Miss Dovey. And God, before I didn't speak to people. The Sparkle Covington and Fraser Laurie. How y'all doing? I've tried to tell that boy, I said, I know how you avoid you avoid any commentary by me, Jay Wilson. But the best way to do that is don't mention my name. Let my name taste like dog shit in your mouth. And you won't have these kind of problems, girl. Now I got to add another video on to my list, girl. And I think the list is something like 298 videos I made about your punk ass, girl. And here we go. Oh, here we go again. I thought what we had was over, girl. So now the big thing is the panels. Do you remember Jay Wilson criticizing the panels? He criticized the avatars. Where's he on? He's on the avatar every single day. He criticized the panels. Now you got the panels every day. Every day he stretches it out 3 and 4 and 5 hours. And one would have to wonder, say, listen, if at the same time you're bragging about having a full-time job, right? Which has always been a lie. Since you've been on here, you ain't never had no goddamn full-time job. It's all been temporary assignments and Uber. Correct, Jay Wilson? But I have to wonder, well, girl, how is he even able to have 4.5 hour videos? And it's not the only video of the day. There's 2 and 3 of them a day. Where do you even have time to even clock in 2 hours anywhere, Jay Wilson? Right? So as we approach rent day, can we expect for you to invite other people here to talk about Tracy? Right? You say you don't care. You don't care. They can talk about what they want to talk about. All you do is do the introduction. And then you get all these people on here to argue and fight with each other. They're not realizing, well, the only one benefiting by this shit is him. Right? You're just using these people, honey, to come on this damn panel.
What it is. I mean, now Tulsa, did I chime in and add something to Tracy? I think you said this is not Jay Wilson thought. These are my thoughts. Did you not say that?
I said that these are my thoughts and they do not reflect the channel holders or the panel holders. And no, you did not, Kiki. But let me tell you this, Rodney and we were on a panel and we had old boy over there, Beasley. And you know, Rodney, we was up there having a Kiki and
Child, he will do anything to stretch out the length of one of these damn panel videos, correct? So if you want to go on there and cuss Tracy out for 2 hours, child, he more than welcomes it. He more than welcomes all of the arguments that he starts with people. The same group of 10 people, child, he has to get in the argument with them every goddamn day. Stir it up, stir the pot, stir the pot. So she is right. So Tracy says, listen, every time I go to your page, I see you have this woman over here talking shit about me. Why haven't you stopped her? Why haven't you even interfered to say, well, listen, that's a friend of mine, right? You want to say, you want to cover yourself by saying there are no friends on YouTube, but really basically there's no friends in your life, Jay Wilson, because you don't have time even to have any real friends, to have any real life, to have any real job, correct? You don't have time because you spend all your time on YouTube chasing these nickels and dimes, honey. Am I right or am I wrong, Jay Wilson? So the primary thing was against Tracy. TLCN3, Rizzo. Surely, I want to get him to where he's so backed into a corner, honey, that when somebody mentions the name of Timothy Blaine, he said, oh, we don't do that here. And that's it. Don't say nothing else, right? Don't say nothing else. You know you always shiver in your boots, girl. You don't want me to get back up in that ass, right? Now, we didn't have 3 months of solitude where I have not had to come after the situation with that mortgage, girl. And as we approach the time I see the videos are getting longer and longer. I'm just saying, Jay Wilson, since you invested all these hours and hours and hours and hours in this stellar education you claim you have, girl, I mean, shouldn't that be applied to something, Jay Wilson? I mean, don't you even want a position some goddamn where, girl? I'm just saying, honey, it's been what, 6, 7 years you've been on here, Miss Thing, and you have not even applied for a real job. I'm not saying it has to be a prestigious job, but something, girl. You're running out of time, Jay Wilson. Then you're silly for you over here with these young people. All they want to do is cuss each other out. They're having their time. We understand, honey. We did the same goddamn thing, right? And then how the beef stecker got started, girl. People come on here and cuss each other out and all that kind of shit, right? And now the young people are doing the same goddamn thing. But you got your old decrepit ass. You got to keep inserting yourself. So you say, if you can be the master of ceremonies, girl, and you can run the channel, then I'll get all the money and they can expel all the energy. Correct, Jay Wilson? Do something with yourself is all I'm saying, right? If you were a professor at a school, you said you held that one close to your vest, you said, right? Aren't there other professorships? I mean, I'm just saying, if that is your career, Jay Wilson, you've sold it, you've sold your soul to YouTube, to beef sector, and you haven't even expanded from the beef sector. When you try to talk about politics, you sound like a fool. You sound foolish, Jay Wilson. You haven't even expanded or learned anything. And you would say that a man who values education so much, you would think that he would get on YouTube and he would learn the game, honey. And by now he'd be a master of the game, honey. He'd be up there with like Tasha K and all these other ones that have all these damn channels, girl, with these a million subscribers and all that. No, but you pigeonholed your ass into that little spot, girl. Right, Jay Wilson? And you have not been able to learn anything. You're stuck in the same spot. You want to fuck around with limiting them, the young people, honey. Right, Jay Wilson? So people are beginning to wonder. I mean, I've had conversations. They're beginning to wonder, what is the next scam, right? What are you going to copy now, Jay Wilson, in order to get some money out of these people, right? You done ran them dry over here. You bled them dry where nobody's giving no cash apps. Nobody's giving shit. Ain't nobody making money because of people like you, right? Who have squeezed every goddamn nickel out of these people. They don't trust nobody. Why am I giving them people my money? That's where we're at now, Jay Wilson. You made it hard for everybody, girl. And then you would always come up with a scam. Whether it's a boat ride, whether it's a weenie roast, whether it's I'm going to Vegas. Oh, meet and greet. And you just bled them out of everything they could get out of them, Jay Wilson. So we're wondering what's next. What's next? You keep talking about AdSense. We know what AdSense is, but we also see that you are online 4.5 hours, girl. You're on a 4.5 hour every day. So I guess you would get a check from AdSense, girl, if you're making 3 and 4 and 5 hour videos every single day, 2 and 3 times a day, girl, 7 days a week. You don't even take off Sundays, girl. You came on here and told these people that you were a preacher. You were a pastor. Oh, send the money to the pastor. Send the money to the pastor, right? And now you have no interest in church at all. Nothing. You can't spare a goddamn hour on Sundays to go these read the same book they've been reading for thousands of years, whatever. You can't even do that, girl. You get on here, the first thing you want to do is start some trouble with these people, get them to argue and fighting with each other, this thing, right? And gossiping on there. And then you just sit back like the devil. And believe me, people, he knows that he's taking advantage of you. He's just using your energy, your personalities to your fights, whatever. Everything is from the people on this panel. This panel, which he said didn't count for shit, right? Do you remember how many times he went after that King, what's his name? Sir King, right? About the avatars. You went after him for video after video after video about the panels, girl, and everything that you criticize, you steal, right? Do you remember that lady? Who was the light-skinned woman? There was a light-skinned woman, Gina. Gina came on with the Cash App Palooza. You criticized the Cash Appaloosa, right? It was in 24 hours. What you doing this Cash Appaloosa, girl? Or you say, oh, they getting money from it. They getting money from it. Nigga, get a job. How y'all doing today? Did y'all already talk about Larry Reed and BET? Child, I heard that tea. Bianca, so Larry Reed got fired. Didn't this happen a while ago? I saw an article. I believe it was on King. No, everybody's a king, you know. St. James. I saw it on St. James page. He held up on his phone. There was an article saying that Larry Reed had been fired from BET because he admitted to child molesting. I'm whatever you call that thing. This is not a quote. He admitted to child molesting with an underage boy. So apparently this guy, the little Puerto Rican guy or a guy from overseas somewhere, he came on and accused Larry Reed of all these things, right? Sexual things and sexual improprieties. He's not the underage one, but then he came back and he reneged on it and said that he made it all up and he was manipulated. So now he's coming back. What's his name? No, he's not Levantre. Levantre is the one supposed to be underage. So I don't know. Are these old articles? He said King James, whatever. This memory of mine. He said what? Man, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. He said that this was a fresh article that Tasha K has spoken on this today. I could not find the article. I couldn't find where she is talking about the situation between Larry Reed and this guy or the situation with BET. So maybe they'll talk more about it. I can pick up the story. No matter what these people say, all we do as YouTubers is we watch other people's videos. If there's a story there, it is very similar to what happened on the news. If you turn on CNN, it's the same story that's on MSNBC. It's the same story that's on PBS or whatever. It doesn't matter where you get the story from. We gather the information from being exposed to all the things, particularly the ones who are in these sectors. We listen to each other, correct? So we'll have to find out more. And apparently this situation with TD Jakes and that dude, what's his name? The child molester, is supposed to be coming to a head around this time where he's supposed to expose all these people, all these witnesses he has, and he has not shown his face. So there are a few things I got to catch up on. So sorry, darling. Maybe we'll have some more later on. I got to go to this physical therapist in a few minutes here, about 15 minutes. Physical therapy. But I'm about to tell them this is a waste of time. I think a lot of these doctors, I mean, they are a business. They're a very successful business, right? So they'll write you and recommend you to all these different doctors that really aren't doing anything, but they're being charged through Medi-Cal, Medicare. But I don't think they're doing anything that's helping me right now. So I'm going to let that go today. Physical therapy. I told you Jay Wilson said, he's low glamour. Jay Wilson. Miss Wilson. Lord have mercy. I wanted to get some good stuff on him, though. It just takes so much patience. When they're on for hours and hours and hours, and you got to try to find out what they said, hear what they said. Girls, it's very hard to do.
And Rodney was enjoying it, you know. Rodney sat back, you know. Yeah, Rodney was, oh my goodness. We had a fabulous good time until Rodney got a phone call. Okay, he got a text message and a phone call, and he told us to hold on. Then he came back and said he had a phone call. Then it's
so this guy Rodney is
Baby, let me tell you something about my bald spot. I have two serious illnesses that affect my body. I have alopecia, and I also have lymphedema. And I don't know what you know about.
I have lymphedema, and it doesn't. Well, mine doesn't affect my hair growth.
Go find the rest of your teeth.
But
this is a typical
you go find your sexual identity and your rank.
Your teeth,
That's what you need to do. You need to go find your rank over probation. You need to go find your way off of them STDs you got, bitch. You need to go find your way off of the crack. You need to go find you a white man that's not a meth head. That's what the fuck you need to do. You need to go find some cheap meatballs to put in your body, bitch.
Okay, this is the typical. This is what has happened to the beef sector. It is no longer individuals, girl. Let's skip ahead an hour and a half.
Yeah, whatever. I can't wait for that Jarbo is 15 milligrams. So I don't. Facts, we gonna be laid out.
I didn't say that.
We were not talking about any. We were talking about it was planning a trip. That's what me and Brian were talking about. No, that's what you. I never said that. Yes, you did.
Nobody ever said anything. Oh, fuck that! I can't do it. You very rarely see me on one of them panels. Okay, so that's what's become of the beef sector. They need to change the name to the panel sector. Some people can find it entertaining, particularly young people find it very entertaining, all the beefing, but that's not really beefing because you can't really hear anything. It's just hurl a few insults, you know. And he sits back and collect the money. Although the money, $12. Oh, Miss Joyce is here. Commentary by Joyce. I'm still watching and supporting. You're going to get in trouble, girl. They're going to tell Jay Wilson on you. God before everything. Prima Wanda. Hi, Prima Wanda, moderator. Mm-hmm. No kings, Tim. Just a bunch of old queens. Old queens. I think King Jive's name is King, right? I think his name is King, but I don't know why everybody else has got to be a goddamn king, honey. It's like black people, we're not taking ourselves seriously. I would rather be taken seriously as a person. I know I'm not no goddamn king, but they always got to put crowns on their heads. Well, I guess the ladies do it. They're queen, everybody. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Castro Cannon. Oh, are they using you today, Castro Cannon? There are certain ones they like to get involved in your love lives and things. That becomes their content. Moonbeam Child. Hi, Moonbeam Child. I must be going blind, honey. I ain't said hello to nobody. Wilson looks very unkept. Oh, Lord. Is he unkept, child? Girl, child, I am down to, I weighed myself before I came on here. I am down to 203. 203. I started off I was 250. I think it was 253. We went between 255, 253, something like that. I've lost 50 pounds. Oh, no insults today, Nikki B. Oh, you're doing better, brother. Nikki B said, oh, I don't insult till you open that mouth. Y'all gonna call him King J. Wilson. I just don't know why he repeats so much. I mean, he was, honey, that nigga said, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I told you, I don't care. And I just kept on saying it. Keep on saying it. That's some kind of mental illness he has, or some kind of, he's got a tick where he just can't stop repeating things. He's still telling you ain't no friends on YouTube. Ain't no friends on YouTube. What's the other one he says about we are co-workers, we are 1029, you're a 1029, you're a 1029. Telling people how he don't care and how he's a 1029 and whatever, the same shit, child. You can go back to that boy 8 years ago. He is saying the exact same thing. It's so frustrating. The only reason I haven't been talking about him because I have not been listening to him. I can't, and I try. I tried you. I tried Jay Wilson. How many months did it take to? I think I've been on it about 6 months, Primo Wonder. But I lost most of that weight almost immediately. In the first, what, 3 months, I lost like 35 pounds. So it started going off slow after that. Right? It's working on my neck now. I'm getting an old lady neck. But that's because, of course, there's going to be some skin because the weight's gone. The fat's gone, you know. I'm thinking about going back to the gym, but, you know, I never really did anything in the gym. All I did was the bicycles and stuff like that. The law is for the lawless, he said. The law is for the lawless. The law is for... He is so obsessed with people going to jail. Everybody who got a record. I ain't got no record. You ain't got no nothing, Jay Wilson. You're living a very boring life, right? I was thinking about that yesterday. I said, well, people will say you made mistakes and all this kind of stuff. But when I look back over my life, I don't know if I would call it a mistake because it wasn't like I was hating it. If I was hating it so much, I wouldn't have did it. I certainly wouldn't have went to prison 10 times for doing it, right? So people make choices for their own life. He's the one that comes on here and constantly comparing everybody. Everybody got to compare with these goddamn degrees of his, child. Yet he still refuses to let anybody see him, right? You would think, Jay Wilson, if you got all these damn degrees and doctorates and masters and all that, you would be able to do something. There should be something that you're able to do instead of making silly ass videos on YouTube for 4.5 hours. I'm serious, honey. I think that's major failure. No, I would say that a person, if they ain't never invested all this time, whatever, and they just live their life and had some fun and party like it was 1999, whatever they want to do, I would say they were less of a failure because they never intended to do anything else. Right? You with all your big plans. It's all a bunch of talkity talk. And so much of it is bullshit, Jay Wilson. Right? Accept it. Yeah, I highly recommend Ozempic. But that's just for me. Everybody doesn't have the same effect, right? For some people, it's cost prohibitive because it costs like $1,000 a month. I'm taking it because I get it for free, or it's in the insurance that I have. No matter what they say, it does make a difference, honey. So it's cost prohibitive, and some people have side effects from Ozempic, and they can switch you off and try you on another one. Apparently, you know how this stuff goes. After one comes out, then they start copying it, and all of a sudden, then you're gonna have several drugs. I'm only aware of Wegovy, and which you don't have to have diabetes for. I might not even have diabetes anymore because I lost all that weight. I might have switched back down to pre-diabetic again. I haven't tested in a while. But skinny people have diabetes too. Be quiet, ding dong. He got caught lying about his age online. Oh, I missed that one. Alexis, how old is he? I know he's not above lying about everything. He lies about everything, honey. He lied about that house, that hood house. All the time that he was sitting there talking about government assistance. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know he was on a fixed income. All this old bullshit. Worry about everybody else's goddamn finances of their home. Then we find out that he's in a HUD house. That is government assistance. It is the essence of government assistance. Every degree he claims he has, girl, all of those would require government assistance because Jay Wilson is poor as hell. He pours the church mouse, honey. That's poor black trash. Right? He ain't nowhere in hell he can afford to be going to all these colleges. Government assistance. His housing, government assistance. Everything about that fool is government assistance. Right? But yet he had no problem coming over here accusing other people of it. And then when he had the documents and put them right on the screen, what do you do with that, Jay Wilson? Remember, you quit. After the information flowed about that, about your financial situation, girl, you quit, Jay Wilson. Remember, you said you were above all this. How long did you last, Jay Wilson? Was it 3 days? Mm-hmm. Uncle Tim, were the side effects bad? No. Primo Onda, I have like a low-grade headache, though, which I'm assuming that's from Ozempic, because that's the only major drug that I've started. But you only shoot it in your stomach once a week. And that's all the symptoms I can identify. It does make your mouth dry, but I always had that problem anyway. That's why I'm always popping, drinking water and stuff. But that I was having that long before Ozempic. So I would say, no, I don't have any side effects. I just don't want this shit to get in my face is my issue, right? The face is what people see. So I see that my arms are little skinny arms. I have been working them out, but you see all that bag under there? I have little skinny arms now. I have little legs. I have no ass, although I didn't have a whole lot of ass anyway. But now when I sit down on the toilet, I can feel the bones, right? So that all that dropped. The belly was my primary issue. The stomach is the last thing to go. That's with anybody, right? But it has gone way down. I don't look like Santa Claus. Correct. So my old thing, I don't mind being skinny. It makes everything else work better. You know, you can walk better. Your legs don't hurt. And I was just thinking a couple of days ago that I used to complain constantly about how my legs would hurt when I would go out walking for any amount of distance, right? I don't drive a car everywhere I go, I walk, right? But I haven't complained about my legs in months. And that's right around the time I started taking Ozempic. And I believe that it's just because of the less weight. I'm not carrying around so much weight. Just in case you're interested. I don't think Trump is going to be any. See, when Biden was in office, there was hope that Biden would get these prices down. One of the first things Trump does, he goes and he stops the restrictions on pharmaceuticals and these pharmaceutical companies. And no doubt is because they paid him, right? These people, they're all billionaires, these pharmaceutical people. So we don't have an advocate there fighting for lower prescription drugs. That's gone. In 2 days, it's gone. So expect your prices to go back up. Okay, now, Tim, the toilet information is a little bit too much. I'm just trying to keep it real, honey. I'm just keeping it real. But I've always liked small asses, so that didn't bother me. I was glad when I didn't need all that cushion, honey. Mm-hmm. I've always preferred the swimmer body or the skinny people. But my skinny is not going to look like, skinny on a 20-year-old. That's gone, honey. Trump also reversed the Civil Rights Act. Mm-hmm. He stopped, what's that other department, the whole department, where they fought for equal rights for people. Why is that necessary, Trump? He's throwing little things to these poor white people. Here, look what I did. Look what look what I did against them. I guess, yeah. But the big stories is in money, finance. That's why he's got the richest people in the world in the White House. How you gonna give Elon Musk, richest man in the world, an office in the White House? What the fuck does that got to do with politics? Bought and paid for. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yes, he stopped the whole department. Now, why would you have to stop that on the first day you get in office? What was the rush? Usually you would have committees to evaluate if something is useful or not. He ain't wait no time at all, honey. Slice, slice, slice. Every damn one of them ones, everything in that White House, they're all going to be richer. You can believe that Elon Musk going to be richer. He didn't gain hundreds of billions of dollars already. Who in the fuck needs hundreds of billions of dollars? Stupid. And the Democrats don't have much to work with. They don't have the Senate and they don't have the Congress. They do the best they can. But I think that's only going to last 2 years, right? Obama had the same thing going into office. That's why he was able to get through health care. He's going to feel invincible. Well, he thought he was invincible. He thought he was going to go in there and he was going to cancel. Why would you want to cancel people's birthright? People who born here, they're born, they never been to another country, and he wants them to be what do you call them? Deported. I mean, why would you even think of something like that? It's the strangest thing to even think of. Are you going to deport all the Italians as well? Right? You say the Italians are white, and you said the Jewish. So do all the Jewish people, are you going to pick and choose which ones you want to get rid of? Donald Trump. See, he thinks he wants to affect Mexican people. He said, oh, they coming in here and having babies here, they'll get citizenship, right? So he thinks he wanted to throw all of their children back to Mexico, even though they had never even been to Mexico. These are our neighbors, people. And they're saying, no, honey. That is a part of the Constitution. And you can't do it, Donald Trump. He needs to impress his racist friend. Yeah, he's throwing them little kibbles. Why would you care about transgender people? I mean, what's there to care about? What are they, 3 in your town? They love that kind of shit. Yes, he has not. He's in there selling everything. He's in there collecting all that money. What, the election is over? Why are you selling shit now, Donald Trump? Whatever the word you taught me yesterday, he's supposed to D something. He didn't do it. Elon Musk's net worth $433 billion. And they say a lot of that has grown since the election. And Elon Musk is going to use a lot of them billions, hopefully not trillions, to try to conquer Mars, even though ain't nobody on Mars. I don't know if he feels like he can go and change the atmosphere on Mars. What's he going to do? You going to bring water to Mars? I don't know. They're going to use several billions for that, him and Bezos. Those are their little toys to play with. Damn crooks. We finally agree on something, Nikki B. Thank you, Prima Wanda. Prima Wanda said I look okay. I never was fat, but still 255 pounds is a lot of weight. And I felt it when I went in for this last surgery I had. What was that? Kidney. I had, I had kidney stones removed. And I had liver cancer. When they cut into that liver cancer and they had to cut through all that fat in that big ass belly, honey, I really realized how big I was. And it was all in one place. So that's a good thing as far as your health goes. You change. Your ass is not what it used to be. Your arms are scaring me. It's all over now. You've changed. Take that, Nikki B. What else is going on, people? So we got to do a little bit of research and find out what's going on with this this lawsuit with the child molester. We got to find out what's going on. Larry Reed, did he just get fired? Did he get fired again? So he lost his job as the with their little internet show. I don't know how much they make on these internet shows, right? But they gave in that article that he showed on his phone, it looks like they gave a specific reason, because he admitted to having sex with an underage congregant at his church. So that would be a story if it is true, and if it's not an old story. Oh no! Oh yes, honey. Isn't that a conflict of interest? Yeah, he's been able to get away with everything. People thought it was a joke. Y'all saw Donald Trump all since he left office. All we see is him going to court and being found guilty. He's been found guilty every time he appeared before any judge anywhere. He's been found guilty. Correct? He's definitely guilty of the insurrection. Everything just went away. And they allowed him to do it. What's this country become? We're no better than some of these dictators. And those are the ones he admires. They said he had a copy of Adolf Hitler book by his bed, by his bedside. That's the art of the deal to him. So beware, people. If he feels invincible, he might try all kinds of shit. And God only knows what he's already tried. On the first day, I mean, you would think you would have an agenda to address the issues we're having in America. Los Angeles is on fire. I mean, goddamn. Food prices, they're scary. Right? People can't even afford to feed their children. They can't afford the medicine. And all he's worried about is his grievances. Right? He want to make sure that black people and brown people, nobody gets ahead. Everybody got to be treated the exact same. Well, I didn't have a two-family household. My parents didn't make $1 million a year. I didn't go to Ivy League schools, right? What about me, Donald Trump? They don't count. That was scowling at ugly face. Teflon Trump. Pitiful. We're the laughing stocks of the world. Show us the new slim body, Alexis. You don't believe me, Alexis? You know, I ain't got no problem with it, honey. Listen here. I ain't got no problem with it. Let me see. Now, all my trousers, I used to wear 38 pants. I had to go to Amazon and I ordered all new pants. So that means they're still stacked up by my door, but I need to throw away all of my bigger pants. Now I'm 36. But you know what? I'm going to show you how loose the 36 is. I'm going to show you. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you where to go. Yeah. See? Okay, I promise you, I'm not going to hold anything in. Now, remember what my stomach used to look like, right? Come down here. I still got some belly. That's it. Not holding it in. All I need to lose is that much. Right? Let me see. Let's see that. I told you about that vanishing ass. Look at my stomach. Look at that. 36. These pants, I have to use. This is a 36. I got to use a stretchy belt to hold them up. Right? Can you see? You can't really see on TV. Can you see them skinny arms? Someone's gonna take you. Look at here, skinny legs and all. Hut. Come back here. Did I show you? Honey, they're gonna screenshot. Look at him. He's sick. He dying from AIDS. I know him, baby. Why are you taking diet pills? I don't take no diet pills. I don't need them. I take Ozempic. Ozempic for diabetes. The side effect is massive weight loss. Okay, Simone? You are vanishing. If I can just get off his belly, if I get down on the floor and start doing push-ups, I can probably lose his belly. Anyway, you know. What's going on, Darius? Yes, Uncle Tim. Oh, you like it? Oh, see? Everybody needs to lose a little weight. Usually you get to be, I'm 60, I'll be 67 soon. That's almost 70 years old. Woo, Lord. Uncle snatched. Suck in that belly. If I was a person like Jay Wilson, I would have sucked it in and pretended it was gone. I believe in telling the truth. Thank you, Brother Darius. Anyway, people, I have to go to my last session with the physical therapist. I'm going to tell her, y'all can stop sucking the government dry. I don't think I need that no more. I'm only going for my neck, which is still ain't 100%, but it probably won't be 100%. They did go in there and take 3 bones out of my fucking neck, out of my spine. So I've been doing them for a couple months. I think that's enough. Thank y'all for coming in on today. Sucking the government dry, right? They know it's paid for it. They keep giving you shit to go do, you know. Anyway, later, people. I got to get on this train and go to the doctor.